Yo, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants, back with another video for you guys, back for some more information, some more motivation. Please click the like button, subscribe to my channel. It helps me help you guys. So in this video, I wanted to do a quick one. It's about motivation. It's about routines. It's about just overall, when it comes to people and exercise and nutrition, just overall, fitness, the hardest part for these people is just starting, right? Just finding that starting spot, right? The time to start, the day of the week, the month of the year, how are you going to do it? Just figuring out when and where and how to start to reach your goals when it pertains to, exercise and fitness. Now, we all fall victim to laziness from time to time. We all fall victim to not wanting to do some things sometimes, and you're having a bad day or you're having a bad week, whatever it is, something's going on in your mind, and it throws off your routine, right? And I'm a big believer in routines. I used to be in the military, and in the military, all you have is your routine, man. It's all you got, man. And like I said, the routine is key to keeping your sanity sometimes, man. And in, my everyday life now, routines really seem to be something that I need to keep myself, keep myself going. And when I'm talking about routines, I'm talking about, the same way you get up in the morning and you brush your teeth, or whatever your morning routine is, you take a shower or whatever. If you take a shower in the morning, whatever your routine, those are your routines, right? Those are the things that you do every day without even really thinking about it. You just do it. That's how fitness needs to become for you. It needs to be a part of your routine, a part of your everyday life, where you're not thinking about it anymore. You're kind of just doing things without giving it much thought. Because with the thought comes, the laziness, right? I don't really feel like it. I'm thinking about this or I'm thinking about that, and you end up not doing it. And when it comes to, exercise or fitness, it's not going to be a quick fix. It's going to take time. You're going to need to put in the work. There's going to be that point where you get to where, you've been exercising regularly for a little bit and you feel like there should be some results that you should be seeing or noticing, and maybe you're not noticing them right away. So people get discouraged, and then they stop. And then, like I said, it's almost impossible to get going again. It's that starting point for a lot of people. When I train people, or I give people advice, or people ask me questions about stuff like that, I tell them, don't stop. Because once you stop, it's really hard to get going again. So, it's one of those things where you have to, you don't have to do it every day. And that's the thing too. A lot of people are listening to misinformation, or they're listening to so-and-so, or they're listening to what works for this person. Everybody is different. And when it comes to fitness, we're all different. Things work better for other people. Certain exercises work better for you. Maybe mentally you don't like this exercise, or, it's putting you in an uncomfortable situation. But the thing that all people that are into fitness share is the consistency, right? You have to have that consistency. And I'm not talking about going to the gym every single day. I'm not even talking about going to an actual gym. You can get your exercise and your fitness done anywhere, right? You can go to the park with your kids and do exercises. That's what I do. That's what I always did. I would take my kids to the park and I would use the playground to do exercises. I would maybe do some parkour stuff. And it was funny because when I used to do this with my kids, I had my kids out there playing and I would be running around like a kid myself. Other kids started, trying to emulate and copy the things that I was doing. Now, some of the things I was doing was a little dangerous for the kids, so I would, tell the kids, hey, don't be doing what I'm doing here. I was jumping off of stuff, I was hanging on things, I was, doing stuff that, some of these kids, shouldn't have been doing. But it was interesting to them to see what I'm doing because they don't see people do that all the time. So for someone, for them to see an older person doing these things, they were enamored by it. So they would ask me questions and they would, follow me and copy some of the things that I was doing. But, the point that I'm making is that, like I said, you can get your fitness done anywhere. Like I said, if you have a dog, you can take your dog out for a walk and make that an exercise. You can exercise in your home. Listen, if the pandemic has showed us anything when it pertains to fitness and exercise, is that you can actually get your workouts done at home in the convenience of your own home and get results, right? You can get results. You don't have to actually go to a gym. Now, I know that's, a lot of people like going to actual gyms. I was always that way. I always really liked going to an actual gym and exercising because for me, physically going to a gym, it held me accountable because now I'm at the gym. I have to exercise there. Where is if you're working out at home, you could get off of work, let's say, and be like, okay, I'm gonna exercise when I get home. Then you get home and you get lazy, right? Because you're home now. So you get comfortable, maybe you sit in the couch for a second and you never get up. Maybe you're like, oh, I'm going to take a shower, make me feel better before I exercise, or whatever it is. Maybe you start to eat something, you know what I'm saying? So if you actually, for me, going to the actual gym after work always seemed to be better for me because, like I said, it held me accountable. I had to actually go someplace. And then when I was there, it was all business. But like I said, you can get exercise anywhere. You can do it anywhere. That's the cool thing about exercise. I had made a previous video about jump ropes. And a jump rope is a great piece of equipment for exercise and for fitness because it's portable, it's cheap. Like I said, you can do it almost anywhere, a jump rope. That's the cool thing about a jump rope. And like I said, it's very effective. You'll get results from it if you're doing it consistently. So that's the main thing though, right? Finding a routine, something that you enjoy doing, whatever it is, whatever you're relating to your fitness. Like I said, you don't have to go and lift actual weights to be considered a fit person because being strong is one thing, but being fit is a completely different thing, right? There are people that are strong, but they're not necessarily fit, right? So for me, it really depends, like I said, on what you're going for, what your goal is, and where you are in life. An older person, I'm in my 40s, so let's say an older person in their 40s, they shouldn't necessarily be concerned with quote unquote strength as they should be more concerned about being, healthier and better fitter. Your heart should be better, your lungs, things like that. You shouldn't walk up a flight of stairs and feel winded or be winded. And that's the case for a lot of people. A lot of people can't even walk up a flight of stairs, without being like, oh man, that was a lot of stairs right there. It shouldn't be that way. And those are the kind of things, so your goals might be different, like I said, depending on where you are in your life, but that's up to you to decide. But for me personally, I always felt that being fit was more important than actually being strong. Was I ever gonna be, strong to the point where, I'm lifting cars or I'm lifting these giant stones like you see some of these guys in these strongman competitions? No, I was never gonna be that strong. That was never my goal. But at the same time, I was always strong, I wasn't weak, because that's the thing. How strong are you talking about here? Are we talking about lifting cars and lifting boulders strong, strongman strong? Or we're talking about being stronger than the average person, and then also being fitter than these guys are. And I'm not saying that strong men are not fit or that, people who are, muscular or stronger are not fit. What I'm saying is a lot of people sacrifice one for the other when it doesn't have to be that way. You can get a nice balance there. And that's what I'm talking about. So when you're talking about fitness and you're talking about your routines and you're talking about consistency, those things are only going to happen if you enjoy what you're doing, right? So And for a lot of people, enjoying fitness or enjoying exercise means that they're getting results, right? So, and that's, like I said, that's the problem for a lot of people. They don't get the results right away or as fast as they think they should get them, and then they maybe stop or they try something different, and then now you're breaking your routine and you're breaking your consistency, and things start to go haywire on you. Find something that you enjoy doing and stick with it for a good amount of time. Maybe 12 weeks, maybe 16 weeks, and see how it works for you. But you just have to do something, right? You just have to do something. It doesn't matter what it is. Like I said, if you're doing nothing every day and then you want to start getting into some kind of exercise routine, just a walk every day, a 10-minute walk every day is changing your routine, right? And you can do that for a little while and then build upon that, right? It doesn't have to be you going out and running a marathon every day or running a marathon once a week. You start off with small steps. You have to just keep doing something, right? And then you build upon that. You just keep building and building and building. That's how it works, right? And the results will come. They will come. And like I said, maybe you won't see the results. Maybe you won't see it in the mirror, but you'll probably feel the results. You'll feel better. Your mind will be clearer, right? You'll like I said, the internal things will be there. Your lungs will be getting healthier. Your heart will be getting healthier. Just because you don't have washboard abs or giant shoulders or chiseled biceps or something like that doesn't necessarily mean anything. There are a lot of guys that look in shape, but they're not in shape. The all show, no go kind of people. You don't want to be those people. And that's what being fit is about, right? Being able to look a certain way or being able to have an appearance that you do something, right? But also being able to, to show, right? Show and prove. So guys, I really appreciate you watching my video. Click the like button, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever it is, man, let me know in the comment section, man. I'll get back to you guys. I'm a certified CrossFit Level 1 coach. I've been training people for a long time, even before I was a certified anything. When I was in the military, I used to write programs for people all the time, all shapes and sizes, ages, it didn't matter. I trained women, I've trained guys. So if you have any questions or whatever, let me know, man. This is not just something that I talk about. I live it, I do it. This is my life, I've always been into fitness. I've always been into sports. So thanks for watching my video, Sports and Fitness Rants. And you guys take it easy. Stay motivated.